Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching live with me on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out today. It's been awesome. You guys have shown me so much love. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, now we are moving on to Zoroark Greninja GX. Now, Greninja GX has received quite a bit of hype. The ability to place damage counters has been a successful strategy in the past, so ideally there's no reason why it couldn't be a successful strategy yet again. And then yeah, so let's go through the deck, let's explain the card choices, and then we shall play a few games with the deck as well. So we have our 4/4 Zoroark GX line, 210 HP, ability trait, you discard a card, you draw 2. Righteous Beating deals 20 damage for every Pokemon you have in play, so the damage caps at 120 without a choice band or 150 with a choice band. And that's where the Greninja GX line comes in. Greninja GX 230 HP, so a really good amount, has the ability Shuriken Flurry. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So 150 plus 30 plus 3 damage counters, that's 180, which is really cool. The attack Haste Slash, 110 damage, and then you may shuffle Greninja GX and all cards attached to it into your deck. So you essentially, with all the deck thinning from Zoroark, you don't lose too much by doing that, and then it's like an Acerola, which is really cool. And then Shadowy Hunter, which is a GX attack we can use, just outright deals 130 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So if you were planning your damage counters correctly, Shadowy Hunter could actually get you a GX knockout potentially to seal off the game. So there's potential to the card. And then we also have one copy of the regular Greninja that has the attack Shadow Stitching, 40 damage, and then until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of their Pokemon cannot use abilities. A Lowland Dugtrio new meta, maybe. So yeah, Shadow Stitching, a really good attack. You shut off other opponents. Zoroark, you shut off Malamar as well, which is pretty key. You shut off Lele, shut off a lot of good cards. And then Shadow Stitching just deals 60 plus 20 more if you return the Water Energy to your hand, although it's not likely we'll be using that attack too much. Now the 4/4/3 line is really cool, and then Frogadier also has its merits. It has the ability Gale Shuriken, where when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 2 damage counters on any Pokemon you choose. So between Frogadier and Greninja GX, you're adding essentially 50 damage to something you might need to knock out. You pressure smaller Pokemon, you allow Zoroark to knock out Lele's easier, so there's a lot of potential here. We also get a 70 HP Froakie, which is really cool. We won't be seeing bubble flips anymore, but Froakie no longer gets easily 2-hit KO'd on the bench by a Puzzle, although with now Diancie Prism, it does still get one-shot by a Diancie Prism and a strong energy. So yeah, that's the Pokemon lineup. We have one Mewtwo and one Mew-EX to help us deal with the psychic weak attackers such as Espion and such as Puzzle and such as Naganadel, I think. And then we have triple Tapu Lele for support. Supporters wise, we have triple N, triple Guzma, triple Brigette, double Cynthia and one Mallow for extra support, triple Guzma to make sure that we're targeting the right Pokemon, and the one Acerola. No scoop up effects indeed. I don't want to play a card that relies on flips. The Greninjas will not be attacking. They will most likely stay on the bench while Zoroark is doing all the attacking most of the time. So Acerola will not be useful to pick them back up. And then Greninja GX's attack, if that's actually attacking, the Haste Slash shuffles it back into the deck. So, I mean, this is my first draft, right? I don't foresee many situations where you can continually Acerola Greninjas. So there's only one. And it'll most likely end up being used on to Zoroarks more than anything. However, if we do find we have many more opportunities to use Acerola, we can easily include an extra one. Triple Brigette has been the standard for Zoroark decks for a very long time. It's not too much because after you've used the first one, you just discard the other ones. And then with all the Froakies, like you want to set up as many Greninja GXs as possible. So you don't want to Lele for Brigette. Ideally, you want to save that bench space and just have your bench full of Zoruas and Froakies and nothing else. So that's why having the natural Brigette or the raw Brigette in your hand is much better than just drawing it with Tapu Lele. No flips, but gotta play Timer Ball. Timer Ball is a card that we have to flip here. I mean, we have to play here because returning the Greninja is optional. You may shuffle. Timer Ball gets the Frogadiers and the Greninjas into our hand, so that then we can play them in order to get the damage effect. Because if we played Evo Soda, we wouldn't be able to get the effect of the abilities. No Aqua Patch because I don't think we'll have too many situations where we attack with Greninja GX, and the ones where we do, we'll just have to plan it. And with only 2 basic water, it seems redundant to have the Aqua Patch. 4 Puzzle of Time and 4 Ultra Ball to make sure that we have the consistency for Zoroark decks, triple Field Blower to make sure our abilities are activated most of the time, and then double Choice Band and 1 Float Stone for utility purposes. 4 DC, 2 Water Energy, once again fitting a 4-4-4 line essentially of a stage 2 takes away so much space from the Zoroark deck, so we'll see how effective it actually is. So yeah, I'm actually not very excited by the Nagana Del Box kind of deck. Like, I'll play it, but I would be more excited about Puzzle Lycanroc, I think. We'll end up playing both though, for sure. We'll end up playing both. Yeah. We'll look for an opponent. Hopefully we do find one soon. And yeah, as the days go by and more people get packs and open and trade and stuff, we will have more people with Forbidden Light decks built. Right now we are very fortunate that we do have the cards already. Like the other 3 big, or the other 3 high viewers that I'm seeing currently, they're all building or trading decks. We're the only channel showcasing actual games. And okay, we start the Mew, which is not ideal by any means. We already have the double Greninja. I really like the art of the GX, of the full art GX. Only 5 draw supporters feels kind of risky. I mean, it's the engine that every successful Zoroark deck has used for the past 6 months. So, like, it comes to a point where you don't even need those draw supporters. I'll get 1 Froakie, I guess. And we're up against Pikabulu, so our Greninjas are threatened by the weakness potential. Shadow Lab, yeah, the stream is now out. You can open up your codes, you can make trades, but the online store will be updated until tomorrow. So anyone who wants to get extra packs with coins has to wait until tomorrow. Elixirs and P-String in Puzzle. The list I made only has P-String. It no longer has Elixirs, but I can picture how a list that has both will probably end up being the standard. Yeah, Devolution Spray. I did think about the Devolution Spray. It could replace the Acerola easily. Oh, the 70 HP coming in clutch here, guys. 70 HP just coming in clutch. Probably won't matter too much. I mean, I could Guzma to save the Froakie. Is that worth it though? Is that worth it? How do you feel about adding Splash Energy to add Greninja back to your hand? Not a good call in this deck. We're not attacking with Greninja. And Greninja shuffles itself back into the deck, so Splash Energy, not a good call here. Strong Froakie. So yeah, Devolution Spray could easily be over the Acerola. Now, triple Greninjas is really bad here. Do I just Guzma? Do I take it slow and Guzma here? I feel like I do. I feel like I should do that. Bigabulu always struggles to retreat their attackers. Yeah, 70 HP. 70 HP was so clutch. Immediately seeing the dividends pay off of that. And if my opponent commits an Ultra Ball to a Lele to another Guzma to knock out the Froakie, I am fine with that. Looks like, as is the rule, it seems, as is the rule, it seems, for Bigabulu Online, my opponent will get the turn to Vikavolt. However, now there's a lot of merit to hitting the Vikavolt for 120 damage if we can next turn. Because if we do that, we can actually snipe the Vikavolt with Frogadier's and Greninja's ability, which is really cool. And the Sycamore, the clean Sycamore. Wow. How do they always pull this off? Every time. Ben JB, thank you so much for being here. Froakie hitting the gym indeed. Okay, there's merit to the... Okay, I don't think Acerola is gonna come in clutch here. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much for the bits. Okay. So this Zoroark... this Zoroark gets me another Froakie and the TCE. Right? That might be too slow though, honestly. Because my opponent will retreat and take a knockout on my Mew here. I think I'm just gonna Cynthia. Mallow would have been a bit too slow for my taste. Okay, there's merit to the Brigette, honestly, here. There's merit to the Brigette. So... I think it's a card I still get rid of though. Okay, so we get the Frogadier. So the 20 damage will go to the Bulu here. Yeah. And then the thing is, I'm not hitting for 120. I'm only hitting for 100. So maybe it should have gone here. Yeah, that's probably a misplay. Or is it? Probably is. Okay, I'm gonna search for another Froakie here. Yeah, I think I misplayed that damage already. I think I misplayed that damage already. I mean, if he chooses to GX, I'm okay with that. I'm hoping off the Cynthia I can fill up my bench and get up GX. Why do you keep repeating yourself? What do you mean? Okay, I think I just passed here. You played 8 games of Bigabulu Online. There's something in Bull Waters. Are you going to play Puzzle with Pitstring? Yes, I am, Wally. Yes, I am. Guaranteed. Yeah, turn to Bulu. It's like, I wish, off of all the videos that I've made, I wish I could have like a record, you know? Okay, already another Bulu. Decides to strong charge onto the Bulu though. Interesting. So maybe the 20 wasn't a huge misplay. Okay, so I'm gonna keep track of the games moving forward. So I definitely missed the Malamar Necrozma matches. However, Zoroark Greninja versus Bikavolt Tapu Bulu. Okay. Ah, the Frogadier went down. What? Perfect hand again? Are you serious? How do they keep doing this? Every time. Perfect hand. My opponent doesn't even need to retreat. He just has the Guzma. Already played one Guzma too. He just has the Guzma immediately. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. So we do manage to fill up our bench. Gonna trade away the Mewtwo. TTT, thank you so much. 150 individual cheers. That must have taken a long time to type. Lithium plus the CDI viable? Probably not. Yeah, maybe I should have targeted down the Pikabolt the previous turn. Okay. Things are looking... Okay, I need to finish trading. Things are looking a little bit better here. I think I can trade one of the Froakies because I'd rather have a third Zorua here. Okay, then the 20 damage goes where? Manchas, muchas gracias. No, I did not try Absol Dog Trio. I definitely did not try that. The 20 will go to this Bulu. And then I already played a supporter card. Hitting for 130. I do have knockout with these two guys. Do I go? Yeah, I'll just go for the 150. If he heals, then that's fine. If he doesn't heal, then that's also pretty good. And then if he targets down this guy, that's also okay. Right? Because I keep the Zoroarks. There's no way he has another Guzma, right? There's just no way. I'm gonna grab an N. Llevas 629 manchas y el tercer lugar tiene 1400. Entonces te faltan como 800. There is timer ball in this Amphi. There are 2 timer balls. How long does Tabletop take to deliver the codes 3D? I believe they are emailed to you. Wait, I didn't attack. Oh. They are emailed to you, so they arrive, as far as I know, within the day. Within 24 hours, I believe they arrive within 24 hours. And if you follow the link down below, you support the channel even further. Buenos dias, Buggles. Yeah, within 24 hours, I believe. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much. Oh, it was on 100 cheer and then 50 individual ones, TTT. Oh my god. What is this? I hate that deck with a passion. I really do. I hate that deck with a passion. It's like it shouldn't, theoretically, it just shouldn't run that way. It shouldn't run as good as it usually runs. It just shouldn't. Okay, energy on the Lele. It's like, yes, maybe we should have taken a knockout on... Yeah, we could have taken a knockout on the B-Gold by now, but... I mean, the Greninjas are distracting my opponent, right? Bulu boys. Arturo, falta mucho para eso, entonces no sabemos si van a reimprimir algo así, pero no creo que sea positivo para el juego, la verdad. No creo que sea positivo. Yeah, Bulu is so broken. Bulu is so ridiculously broken. And I lost my 2 choice bands too. I lost my 2 choice bands. Okay, Guzma. Do I want to end? I don't gain anything by ending here. And then I don't... Do I want to trade? Double puzzle? Yeah. Double puzzle here for Froakie choice band. Double puzzle for Froakie choice band seems good here. Double puzzle for Froakie choice band. Froakie choice band. There's a Froakie, and okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna hit for 150. My opponent should be out, right? So the 20 goes onto this Bulu so that this Zoroark can knock out with just a full bench. Correct? Yeah, maybe I didn't need this Froakie. I did need an extra benched Pokemon, but I probably didn't need that Froakie. Probably should have just grabbed something different. Shadow Lab, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. Okay. I do have the Guzma, so all I'm missing is a basic Pokemon. And then I can just eliminate both Pulus, which seems really good. Okay, Oranguru, that's fine. We're gonna, hopefully, with one more basic Pokemon, or a Frogadier, we're gonna eliminate both Pulus in one turn. Okay, the end probably increases our odds of pulling that off. Yeah, new cards. Indeed. Tama Drummer, life is good. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. My opinion, this Greninja, it has potential. It has potential. This is the first game that we're using it, so you haven't missed too much. It definitely has a lot of potential. Okay, so what's my play here? I have the Guzma, so I think I just double knockout. I double knockout and try to set myself up for a knockout on the Lele in the end. I think that's a play here. Having the Mew as a liability sucks though. But I don't think I can afford to end here. I don't think I can afford to end. Okay, so... yeah, the Mew... I mean, the Mew is just as bad as a Lele, right? The Mew in this point is just as bad as a Lele. Okay, so let's do this first. 3 damage counters on the active, knockout. Good. We get 2 prizes. Yeah, the double Bulu KO. So we set up decently well here. And we got the puzzle off of the prize cards, which is huge. And the timer ball to potentially evolve the Frogadier here. So now I'm gonna follow up with a trade. New card party, indeed. We broke all sorts of records today. And then TTT, thank you so much for the extra bits. Thank you so much. I mean, is there any merit to using Greninja's GX attack? Maybe, yeah. Maybe there is. I think there is. Okay, let's timer ball with the double heads. There we go. Greninja GX coming through. Timer ball coming through for us. We're gonna place the 20 damage onto a Lele. That's our target, right? That is our target. There are 2 water energies. Yes, there are 2 water energies in this deck. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball here. Probably the 2 ends. Always lucky. Now, not both ends. I think just 1 end and 1 Zoroark. Always lucky. Okay, I'll grab the Lele just to thin. We're looking for Guzma or Puzzle or the Water. Any of those cards give us the win here. We have a lot of good cards that we can get to get the win next turn. And there's a Water prize as well. So we could just get the Water off of the prizes right now. And then my opponent has no Bulu. Nothing to free retreat essentially. So here we go. If he promoted Bulu because you showed Lele for Guzma, then I could have just retreated. Yeah, that's true. That was definitely a misclick or a misplay, Peter. You're correct. I do have my deck list for this. It's not posted anywhere. This is like the cards went live a few hours ago. I can show the list again. No worries. He should have promoted Bulu because you showed him Guzma. Yes, that is correct. I misplayed there because I did things in the wrong order. Yeah, my sequencing was wrong there. My sequencing was definitely wrong there. But yeah, we should have the game. Yeah, we should have the game. And Greninja GX's ability definitely came in through for us big time, right? Definitely came in through for us big time. Pokeprince, you're welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, like he didn't know that I didn't have a way to retreat, right, at the time. So if he did that, then I could have knocked him out and end, which his chances of winning were not very high anyways. Okay, so that's game, right? Oh no, Greninja GX only attacks the bench actually. Oh no, but this is fine. Now that it's active, I just place the damage here and then deal 120. Domo Heart, feliz cumple. It's not my birthday yet, guys. It's not my birthday yet. Okay, so Greninja GX putting in the work. Pretty nicely putting in the work. So let's find another match. That was the first game of Greninja GX, right? That was definitely the first game. Okay, so Greninja GX or Greninja Break, very different decks. Greninja GX seems to have, like, I can see how it has potential. And Himby, what website is good to see tournaments? Pokemon.com. There's a tournament locator there. If you search for it specifically on Google Pokemon Regionals, you can search for tournaments in the United States. In other countries, I think it's better because of how disorganized TPCI is with their website and whatnot. I think it's better to check out the interesting hand. It's better to check out, like, to try to join that country's Facebook pages and find out there, because the information just seems very unorganized by PTCGO. Okay, do I go for another Froakie? Not for now, right? I'll just get triple Zorua for now. And then pass. Zoropod. The game plan against Zoropod for this deck. Spread the damage around so that it's not worth it for them to Acerola just like 20 damage maybe. Definitely seems like a very bad matchup because of the high Acerola count. World Champ Shintaro Ito. What about him, Red Trainer? Okay, so my opponent not drawing very well, just doing that. We actually have a chance to win the game here. I'm gonna try and go for it, right? I need a Frogadier, a Choice Band, and a DCE. And okay, so we're still missing Choice Band and DCE, so we need a very specific 2 cards here. Probably not gonna get it, yeah. Did not get it as expected. We will be doing this. I'll place it to damage, that's completely fine. I will attach the water. Do I want to attack with Frogadier? Nothing threatens me, right? 20 damage seems good. That way I don't need to find the Choice Band anymore. Yeah, I think this is good. Sup Alonso. Alonso is my second last name. Is there an argument to use a bubble or 70 HP Froakie? Just the previous water drip. Just the previous game, the 70 HP came in clutch to not get knocked out by a Tapu Lele on turn 1. So there's that. Okay. So now we need either double Frogadier or 1 Frogadier and 1 Dustmane. I mean, on 1 Greninja GX on that Dustmane to get a knockout with a choice banded Zoroark. So I only have 1 trade. I can take down the Registeel too. I can take down the Registeel. I definitely want a DC. And I mean, am I in any hurry to take down the Registeel? Not really, right? I think it's more important to just fully set up and then get a knockout on that. Like, we don't care too much about Registeel, so I'll just trade here. Zorobats, essentially, yeah. Zorobats. Do I want to trade the puzzle? That seems okay. That seems okay. Greninja's GX attack. Yeah, Greninja's GX attack could have killed as well. I forgot about that. I actually forgot about Greninja's GX attack. Yeah, Greninja's GX attack could have knocked out the Dustman. You are completely right. Clearly, what you're saying basically is that no deck can compete with P-String Bustrug. Maybe that's the case. I couldn't say that for sure though. Yeah, Greninja GX, I would have placed the 30 and dealt 130. Oh no! Greninja GX would not have taken the knockout. Because it's 20 plus 30 plus 130, that's 180. So we would have been 10 short. So actually we couldn't have done that if we wanted to. Okay, so Turbo Arm, that's fine. Lots of those guys. Oh, that's a good top deck. That is a really good top deck. No, it's 130 to a benched Pokemon. Yeah, 130 damage. Okay, I'll trade this guy. That Mew is just so annoying. Okay, let's do this. Let's do 30 here. And then we shall Guzma. Not that guy. Definitely not that guy. I'm glad, Himby. Good luck with the tournament things. And then I don't need to play Field Blower. I just Righteous Beating for the knockout here. Do I think Tapu Koko is a good Pokemon? Definitely Tapu Koko is a good Pokemon. Yeah, Puzzle is already pretty good pre-P-String for sure. A special energy with only plus 10 instead of a Prism DF Doggy. Yeah, that makes sense. That only would have been slightly better. Okay, my opponent chose to promote. Lele. And now there's double Metagross in play. So that is a bit scary for sure. And not a big deal. And not really a big deal. Field Blower, we lose the tool cards. That means I don't have knockout on Lele right now, but I don't think he would leave it here. I generally don't think my opponent would just leave the Lele up there. The 30 damage is actually very relevant because Choice Banded Metagross now knocks out my Zoroark GX. We have the broken Timer Ball, and my opponent will simply choose to Turbo Arm. So now, not even Choice Band. Now he doesn't even need Choice Band. This Mew is so annoying though. I wish that Mew was a Froakie. What is the best deck right now with Tapu Koko? Probably Zoropod. Prueba Great Ball en lugar de Timer Ball? It's a 50% chance to guarantee 1. Whereas Great Ball, there's a chance you get 0. Or there's a very good chance that you don't get the one you do need. Por eso no me encanta Great Ball, porque hay gran posibilidad de que no te salga el que necesitas. Mientras que Timer Ball, tienes posibilidad de fallar, pero si atinas uno, garantizas el que necesitas. What do I think about Naganadel GX variants? It's okay. Please repeat questions that I don't answer. No worries. Naganadel, I built a Naganadel GX deck. I'm just not sure how good it is because its damage cap is so low. Because you essentially can't play Zoroark, you can't play Octillery, you can't play Oranguru. Okay, let's play the Timer Ball. And we get 1 heads. Do I want to play Greninja? Oh, it's a little bit too late for the Greninja. I can GX knock out the Lele here. And then, where do I place the third? And then... And then I try to knock out Registeel? Well, not, I mean, Beldum and... I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to GX knockout Lele this turn. Because Greninja also takes a hit, tanks a hit from Metagross. Yeah, and then if he promotes a Metagross, then I attack into the Metagross. Sorry, it's just there's so many messages now. Has there ever been a deck where Great Ball was used? Yes. Oh, my opponent just promotes Beldum. That's really bad. That is actually really bad. That just wins us the game essentially. Well, I'm sure he has Max Potion, right? I'm sure he has Max Potion. So do I try to take down the Beldum? Or do I knock out the Lele before he heals it? What do I go for? I mean, he must have Max Potions, right? He must have Max Potions. 100% he has Max Potions. So it's not game over yet. It's not game over yet. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's hard to focus on so many messages and then and on the stream as well. I'll get rid of the Lele. And then I'll get rid of the N. That seems fine. Okay, so we didn't get a DC, so I guess now we have no choice. I guess that settles the decision for us. That settles the decision very nicely. We will also lose the Zoroark. We will also lose the Zoroark, but we're essentially one DC away from winning, pretty much. The Prism is fine. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like now he has to dig for the Max Potion. He did have Sycamore, so you'd imagine he has it. If he doesn't have it, I can't English today. If he doesn't have it, then yeah, it should be game. There's no way I wave now. I've only played one DC so far, so I'll just promote this guy. I guess if I do whiff, I don't have Mallow, right, anymore, no. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Lele to thin even further. Yeah, I have 2 DCs and 2 double puzzles. So 1 DC is priced, as expected. It makes sense. And then let's trade. I just played the Lele to increase my chances of hitting that. There's 1 puzzle. So can I get either puzzle or DC? And there's a DC. Perfect. So the first ever Shadowy Hunter GX, guys. First ever Shadowy Hunter on YouTube. Or on Twitch as well. Awesome. Oh no, Tapu Koko GX. There's no good decks that use Tapu Koko GX. Okay, so Greninja GX is actually undefeated. That was Metagross Duskmane, I guess. Not the most competitive deck for sure. Oh no. Not the most competitive deck, but let's search for another match. And then whilst we are searching for an opponent, I'll get to the chat. Great Ball was used back in 2005. Yes, I did use Great Ball at Worlds actually in 2005 to get 3rd place. Thought it was a different wording. Yeah, it was a different wording. You would just search for it was a nest ball essentially. Great Ball used to be a nest ball. What do you think of Sylveon control with 1, maybe 2 Diantha? It's just now the format relies on 1-hit KOs and recovering energy or accelerating energy pretty much. So not a big fan of Sylveon control. Glacian Greninja, I don't see much synergy there. Like you're gonna struggle a lot to get going because you don't have the Zoroark engine to just find you your cards. So that's the issue. Kevin lleva 1 hora y media al stream. Couldn't that Drampa and Tapu Koko deck be possible? It's possible. It's just Tapu Koko is overall not a very good card. Tapu Koko GX. Tapu Bulu Pikabolt. Yeah, Tapu Bulu Pikabolt sometimes used Tapu Koko GX. That's a one deck where you could fit it, I guess. Ninetales, Greninja, same reasoning, and even worse than Glacian, because Glacian at least like you stop abilities, which is potentially very nice. Uh-oh. No Grubbin for my opponent though. You stop abilities with Glacian, and ooh, and then you stop abilities with Glacian, and like Ninetales discards energy as well. I don't know. I don't see, and it suffers from the same. How do you just get your cards going? That's the issue. Okay, so we're in a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. I don't think I could afford not to do this. Froakie. I don't think I'm even gonna be able to attack this turn. Right? It doesn't seem like I have a good chance to attack here. Okay. So that's not horrible. Maybe that gives me a chance to get a knockout here. TTT, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. If I'm gonna want a full bench anyways, do I just place the 20 damage on the Grubbin? Let me think here. I'm not gonna attack this turn. I lose the Zoroark. I mean, okay. I'm gonna place them on the Grubbin, definitely. Because there's a possibility that my opponent gets greedy, discards all the energy, and then I just target down the one Grubbin he has. Arceus can be good with Pikabulu. I don't remember what Arceus did. And it's just, you can't fit Zoroark in Malamar Ultra Necrozma. You don't have the bench space. That's the issue. You definitely don't have the bench space. Okay, my opponent very conservatively chooses not to discard all of his energy, which makes sense, right? It definitely makes sense. However, that does guarantee that off of the Mallow, if Mallow is not priced, yes, I will be able to take down this Tapu Lele, which is very cool here. I do not play rare candies, no, because you want the extra damage from Frogadier. Like, you don't want to get to Greninja-GX as soon as possible. What you want is to place as many damage counters as you can. Bring it to expanded and play Skyfield. Yeah, honestly, that's a potential. That's a potential play. I think I'm gonna lose the Lele here. And then this is perfect knockout. This is the reason why Greninja-GX is good. And if this was on 190 HPR, the 20 damage would have gone onto the Tapu Lele. But now we hit for exactly 150, and I mean, it seems like my opponent is dead drawing, right? So should be good for us. It is the second Bigable Tapu Lele that goes down to the frogs. This is the second Bigable Tapu Lele. I play a 4-4-3 line of the GX and then one of the non-GX, the shadow stitching one. I can show the list again if you guys want. I can definitely show the list again. Wow, this is record number of viewers. Thank you guys so much. This is amazing. This is amazing. I really appreciate the support, guys. Really appreciate the support. And my opponent simply passes. So I assume he left. So we'll just Righteous Beating for the win here. And we are good to go. We are good to go. So one more game, right? One more game, because this was a thought game. So one more game, and then we'll move on to Beast String decks finally. We have both Naganadel, Beast Bugs, and an updated-ish Puzzle Lycanroc deck. Rednax, I will be in Toronto. Thank you guys for the kind messages. Thank you so much. I will be in Toronto. I will be in Utah. I will not be in Roanoke because I will be in Cancun. I will be in Madison, and then I will be in Mexico City Regionals, and then I will be in the North American International. That's the last tops in the Tablemon World Tour 2017-2018, which has been really cool. Okay, are these the new Greninja hands? Are these the new Greninja hands? Okay. I mean, I'm not saying Zoroark with Malamar would be bad. Zoroark in anything is good. It's just difficult to justify, and I say this based on the games that we played earlier, not for any other reason other than that. Okay, so we're gonna top the Ultra Ball, which is cool. That'll give us a Lele, which in turn will give us hopefully a knockout on this Trubbish, maybe. Nasty Nork, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Jules, you've been watching my videos on YouTube and you managed to tune into a stream. Thank you very much for being here. You were wondering if I knew any store that ships within Mexico. Besides Amazon and Best Buy. Honestly, I mean, I'm sure if you contacted, there are a lot of Facebook groups dedicated to selling cards, which maybe you could try. I didn't want to lose the Frogadier, but I think it's fine, I guess. There are a lot of dedicated Facebook groups that there are a ton of people that sell cards and they can ship anywhere. That could be a good option. Otherwise, there's Tabletop Village as well, which sends internationally. Greninja is not my favorite Pokemon. It's one of my favorites because it helped me win nationals in 2016, so I like it because of that. Yeah, 200 viewers, a great person. That's pretty cool. You're flying to Utah tomorrow as well. Yeah. Please say hi. Please come and say hi, Double Cup Faded. No reason not to. Okay, so here we go. Timer Ball. One hands. Okay. And we got the other two Froakies, which is weird. I'm gonna trade one for sure. And I don't think I can afford to bench the other one. Can we see a Greninja seeking? Maybe, yeah. We could try that. Do I bench the Froakie? Probably not, right? I already used up one Field Blower and a ton of item cards. 5. Rainbow Energy or Unit Energy, Felipe? In Zoroark Garbodor, definitely Rainbow Energy. Definitely Rainbow Energy. Why do we never put 4 GX in a deck? Because usually you don't need 4. I mean, it depends on the deck, right? We do play 4 Zoroark. I did play 4 Puzzle in my initial Memphis list. Sometimes you just have to cut some corners, and usually the 4th copy of those ends up being the card to lose. Okay. So there's merit to using Shadow Stitching in this matchup, honestly. The opponent will get a knockout here, which is annoying. The issue here, like the big issue here, is that the extra damage from Greninja and Greninja Break, I mean Greninja GX, doesn't work out to the point where the maths make sense in terms of getting a one-shot on the Zoroark. So it's always a 2-shot, right? It's always a 2-shot. Knuckle Impact, I've shown what have I shown so far? I've shown Ultra Necrozma and Zoroark Greninja. Only those 2 so far. Ugh. Where are my Frogadiers? Where are my Zoruas? Where are my DCs? I'm wondering all of those. Okay. Greninja Break and Mallow? And I definitely want another Zorua. Seeking Greninja. It's like Seeking has just become like a meme for the channel. We should get a Seeking emote. We're 18 subscribers away from a Seeking emote. That'll be the next emote. We are 18 sub points or 18 subscribers away from a Seeking emote. And Josh, you think you're gonna last minute go to Roanoke? That's cool. I hope you do. You feel this deck isn't very good against other Zoro decks. Yeah, exactly. The math is definitely not ideal. That's the big issue here. That is the big issue. Okay, there's a Kartana. Yeah, so here's one of the questions that was asked. Brutal Monk, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. The story behind Seeking is we just played like I was having a hard time building a Seeking deck for the Pokédex series, and then Seeking actually ended up doing really well. Viking, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription, guys. Thank you so much. Now we are closer. We are 17 people away. 16 people away, I mean. Thank you guys so much for the support. Really appreciate it. So yeah, as I was saying, there's no reason, absolutely no reason to play Unit Energy over Rainbow Energy in this deck. The 10 damage doesn't make any difference in any math other than maybe Trash Challenge and oh gosh, Garrotoxin is so bad for us. You don't get access to, like, you essentially purposely don't get access to Trickster GX, which seems really bad, honestly. So I wholeheartedly disagree with the list that got that went 9-0 on day 1 in Brazil, and that's a video that got uploaded today. Pokédex stream tomorrow, no Buggles, because tomorrow I'm flying to Utah for the regional. So unfortunately no Poké stream today, I mean tomorrow. Seeking GX gonna be awesome. Yeah, Jams, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys so much, like all of you, people who are just watching, people who are chatting, people who are the bid war earlier, the subscribers, everyone, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how grateful I am to you guys. Okay. So, ooh, is my opponent really just gonna Blade GX here? That's fine. Honestly, no damage on our Zoroark is cool. Kartana is not a really big threat, and I have two options. I can knock out the Garrotoxin, or I can go after the Zoroark. And honestly, I feel like I should go after the Zoroark. It gets me 2 prizes. That's a big thing. It gets me 2 prizes. And clearly, he's also struggling a little bit under the lock, right? The question is this energy. Do I attach this energy anywhere? Maybe to a Froakie. Thank you so much for hanging out, Himby. Kingdra got a good card. Jules, los videos no van para nada atrás. Todo lo que estás viendo ahorita en la transmisión va a estar a partir de hoy y durante el fin de semana en YouTube. Entonces, están atrás en los decks de Pokédex, pero no están atrás en lo demás. I couldn't KO the Kartana. It has 170 HP. I can't deal 170 damage. And there's Garrotoxin, so I can't even Frogadier because there's no abilities. So I mean, yeah, like that's a target for an eventual. Like in theory, I can win by knocking out. Ooh, those are the perfect 2 prizes. In theory, I can win by knocking out the Zoroark and then knocking out Kartana. Those are 6 prizes that I can take. But I definitely couldn't KO the Kartana in that particular moment. Field Blower is pretty good, honestly. Field Blower is potentially very good. But so is a Guzma. Ooh, is my opponent gonna Field Blower his own Float Stone? He has to, right? Yeah, he will. That's cool. That is cool. You envy my bilingual fluency? Thank you. I do not have Kukui in this build. No, I do not have Kukui. Hopefully no end, yeah. If my opponent doesn't end me, we should be really good. You have a fire deck you want to play against me for Pokedex, yeah. I'm traveling this Friday, and then I'm traveling the next one as well, but the one after that, there should be Pokedex then. There should be Pokedex then, for sure. Yeah, it's taking a backseat because of the new set and because of the travel. No N. No N, no N. He's deciding. He doesn't have N in the discard. So he could grab Lele to search for the N. I think that's what you should do, maybe? What does he attack with, though? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 item cards. Ooh, Hammer and Float Stone. This is why I didn't attach the DCE. I'm glad I didn't attach the DCE. I knew Hammer was a potential threat. And if he attacked with Kartana, then Kartana could have been a threat as well. He did get back energy though, so like, if he doesn't attack here, sure he sets me behind, but he also doesn't pressure me. Oh, okay, there's a Kartana. He's gonna attack with Kartana. How often do you see Kartana attacking? Jules, el regional de la Ciudad de México es el 23 de junio. Ese fin de semana. Yeah, Kukui definitely has merit in this deck. Kukui definitely has merit. Okay, my opponent chooses not to return the Kartana. That's completely fine. 70 damage doesn't knock out the Zoroark. I would be losing this TCE though. I can't get the knockout with a clean Zoroark though. I mean, if I get the knockout on Zoroark, does it even matter? If I let him have abilities, probably not. So maybe I take the knockout with Lele on the Zoroark. I think I like that. Oh, this is not Guzma. Field Blower, so now I have traits, which is great. Gonna trade away this Zoroark. And then N would have been great because there was Garbotoxin. That's the thing. Like, don't forget about Garbotoxin. Okay, trade again. The Ultra Ball? No, it's an item card. Now I'll get rid of the Lele, I guess. Okay, so the plan is to use Frogadier onto the Zoroark. That's 170, and now Lele has a knockout. And then, with the right combination of cards, and I have the Field Blower again. Wait, I drew the Field Blower, that's cool. Now with the right combination of cards, we could potentially knock out that Kartana. With Lele or with Zoroark. And this is the right combination of cards. Now we're just missing the Guzma, which we would likely have to double puzzle for. There's another Hammer. Is that the second copy? Yeah, so my opponent modified the list. Now he's playing 2 Hammers. I don't believe the original list had 2 Hammers. Probably gonna see Lele for N now. I would imagine. Lele for N is the follow-up here. No, he just chooses to shuffle. And the Oranguru. I disagree with that. Like, you need to end. He must have it in hand then. Yeah, there you go. Okay. This does put us in a weird spot. One Puzzle of Time, not a big deal. One Puzzle of Time. I mean, I already have one, so do I wait? Acerola is decent-ish. I mean, I can let Lele get attacked again. If he had the choice one, I feel like he would have attached it. So I can just be patient here. It buys me another turn. The deck seems honestly decent. It struggles against ability lock, of course. But you would struggle against that no matter what. You would struggle against that no matter what. Okay, there's the other 70. There's the other 70. So now I can Acerola. And then I probably just wanna give him a Froakie. Nah. Lele just buys me so many turns. So I can't do that. And then I'll pass. We're both under ability lock. I'm just trying to buy myself some turns. I mean, like, if I top deck, I'll be lucky, but he's not applying enough pressure. And I believe he's down, yeah, he's down to 1 unit energy, and he has no Zoroarks, no trades. All he can do is Gale Blade. So, and I can top deck. I have 3 very good cards to top deck. 2 puzzles and 1 Field Blower. So I have all of that I can top deck. Playing another item card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 item cards. That's the 10th. I'll grab a Frogadier. Yeah, so only those 3 cards help me though, pretty much. I'm gonna evolve because Frogadier can actually tank 2 hits. And then I feel like I should end. Like, I just thinned quite a bit, which is very decent. This is not great. Because now we're short 1 puzzle, so now all we can top deck is Field Blower. Yes, I am switching decks next. This is the last game for this deck. He finds a choice band off of the end. That's so bad. He finds the choice band off of the end. That is really bad. So we need to top deck right here, right now. I have not used Zoroark GX yet. I did not build Zoroark GX. I generally don't think it's going to be very competitive. Rafa, welcome. Yeah, so I think Puzzle is... there's more hype for Puzzle and Akanadel than there is for Zoroark. Maybe I'm wrong, but... yes, the new cards are not available. How long am I going to stream? It's 2:32 p.m. now, so probably... depending on how long the other decks go, probably 2 more hours I'm gonna try. Between 1 hour and a half and 2 more hours. Between 1 hour and a half and 2 more hours. Ooh, he Field Blowers himself. Does that mean he has game? Wow, Rafa, thank you so much for the bits, just out of nowhere. Thank you so much. There's the game. There's a game. Yeah, my opponent's deck was just too strong. He got the Field Blower. He got his last Field Blower before I did. So it literally came down to that pretty much. I was just buying my time. Maybe the end was not ideal, but I figured I thinned, etc. H2WM came to the right place indeed. Most other streamers are either building decks or just trying to trade for the cards. Here we are featuring the cards already. So I'm going to show the list for those of you who want to see it again really quickly. The card that I'm covering is nothing because I'm not covering any cards this time. This was the list. We never used Shadow Stitching. Obviously this was only like, what, 3 or 4 games? It was 4 games. We beat Bigabulu twice, and then we beat Meragross Dustmane as well. But we lost to Zoroark Arbiters. So now I feel like it's time to see the presumed best deck in the format, right? Let's go to Buzzrock with Beastring. I think I want to do that. So Rafa, once again, thank you guys so much for the bits. If you are watching live on Twitch here, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. So please don't go anywhere. And if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And I'll be right back.